Okay, so I've got my shaggy mass here. I've got a sheet tray lined with some parchment. And I've got some flour still at the bottom here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on the countertop. Scrape all of this out, and I'm just gonna combine this by hand the rest of the way. Don't wanna use my dough hook for too long because I don't want my machine to obliterate my butter chunks. And if you're finding, if it's a dry day out, or especially this time of year when it's hot and it's so dry, sometimes if you're having a hard time bringing the dough together, it's worth just kind of keeping some of that ice water handy and just a little bit at a time, adding just a little bit just to help combine it. You don't want to add so much that it becomes sticky, but you do want it to come together, and you don't want to have to work too hard to get it to come together, because you don't want that butter to become too worked in, right? We want to try to keep those chunks. So. Just a little bit more. It's one of those things that you just get a feel for. You want to measure things out at the beginning, but the atmosphere, especially in baking, is going to have an effect on things. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Just going to get that on here, and it's time to chill. Series of chilling that goes on with this recipe. So I'm going to get that tightly wrapped with some plastic wrap, and we're gonna let that sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes and let it firm up a bit. Let that butter, because it's been, it's been warmed up a little bit just by mixing it and my hands on it. It's gonna be too soft to keep its integrity of shape so that we can form it into sheets without it getting too rubbed in. So we're just gonna firm it up a little bit so that it's still pliable and it will be rolled easily and not brittle. Right? We don't want it so cold that the butter's gonna crack. We just want it malleable, right? Okay.